RBI, Reserve Bank of India. It is the Central Bank of India. Central Bank of India means the bank which prints currency and supply currency in the market and regulates the currency supply in the market. Okay. It is also known as the Banker's Bank. Banker's Bank means it is also perform the function of regulatory body for banking sector in India. It also provides loan to scheduled commercial bank and to the government of India. Okay. Next please. The formation. Let's see the formation of RBI. The origin of RBI can be traced to 1926 when the Royal Commission on Indian Currency and Finance, also known as Hilton Young Commission, recommended the creation of a central bank for India to separate the control of currency and credit from the government and to enlarge banking facilities throughout the country. It means simply the monetary functions should be given to RBI and the fiscal policy is given to the government of India. Okay. The next thing is formation of RBI. RBI Act 1930. Let's see in short. The RBI Act 1934 established the Reserve Bank and it started its operation in 1935. First Act comes, then the formation of institution happens. Okay. So in this case, Act was introduced in 1934. Then RBI started the operation in 1935. Okay. The Central Bank of the Reserve Bank was initially established in Calcutta. It was initially established in Calcutta, but was permanently moved to Mumbai in 1937. Okay. Matlab, headquarter was shifted from Kolkata to Mumbai in 1937. Starting as a private shareholder bank, initially the RBI was working as a private bank. Okay. Starting as a private bank, private shareholder bank, the Reserve Bank was nationalized in 1949 after the independence. It aimed at achieving the coordination between the policies of the government and those of the central bank. Policies of the government and those of the central bank. Okay. Let's see the chronological order in which the establishment of RBI happens and its operations as well. Okay. The origin of RBI, Reserve Bank of India. In 1926, the Royal Commission, it is also known as the Hilton Young Commission on the Indian Currency and Finance, recommended that creation of the central bank for the India. It recommended this creation of the central bank for India. Okay. Then in 1927, a bill to give the effect to, then the bill is tried to introduce in the Legislative Assembly, but it was later it was withdrawn due to the lack of agreement among various sections of the people. Okay. Then in 1933, the white paper on the Indian constitutional reforms recommended the creation of the Reserve Bank. The raw proposal had been made in the Legislative Council, that is called white paper on the Indian constitutional reforms recommended the creation of a Reserve Bank. A fresh bill was introduced in the Legislative Assembly. Okay. It has happened after the three roundtable conferences. Okay. The Then in 1934 the bill was passed and received the Governor General's assent, means approval. At that time, the government Lord Wellington was acting as a Governor General for India. In 1935, the Reserve Bank commenced the operation as India's central bank on April 1 as a private shareholders bank with a paid up capital of 5 crore. The initial paid up capital of RBI was 5 crore. Okay. Then in 1942, the Reserve Bank ceased to be the currency issuer authority of Burma. Means it had stopped the printing operation of printing of currency for the Burma. Now it is Myanmar, and in 1947 till 1947 the Reserve Banks at the as the India got independence, the Reserve Banks also stopped acting as a banker to the government of Burma. Burma means Myanmar. Stopped performing as a function as a banker to the government of Myanmar. Then in 1948, the Reserve Bank stopped rendering the central banking services to the Pakistan. In 1949, the government of India nationalized the Reserve Bank of India under the Reserve Bank Act 1948. It is also called as Transfer of Public Ownership under the Act of Transfer of Public Ownership Act 1948. So this is end for now. See you in the next video.